I had a dream. Let me tell you about it. I had a dream. People finger chopped off and various scenarios that were very gory, but everybody was in fear. And as I ended up inside this building, to outside observing a man wearing locks in his hair, and he was walking down the sidewalk, and this woman pulled up his hair. She got out of the car and she had a machete with her, and she pulled him by his locks, by his hair. So he stood up very tall and very confidently, and he pulled her hair back. He said some words to her, and all I know that he turned around and walked away while she still standing with the machete in her hand, and he didn't even care and flinched or not afraid of her, and just watched him walk to a distance. So this message, when I woke up from the dream, I feel that this message indicated for the chosen one. When we were in a sleep state, many of us operated from fear, and this is why a small group of people was able to overtake the entire world, as they say, because there were more people in fear than there was people who understand their power and their strength. But the main thing is that the chosen now has waken up to understand the amount of power and strength that he possesses. And because of this, that one man was able to walk out of a situation feeling very strong, very bold, and he's the one out of many who said, I am free. I established that I am free, and there's no one here that can tell me otherwise, even if they come with their so-called weapons. He understood the power and strength that he possessed, and he don't have a weapon to fight back with the physical weapon. The weapon that he possessed was a spiritual weapon. He understood who he was in that dream. He understood the power that he possessed and the connection that he had with the Most High and the spiritual team. And the woman that came tried to intimidate him, who did possess a weapon, she also understood the power that he possessed. And so she recognized her place in his presence. And so I feel that what is showing us that the chosen is that people who used to work up against us, and they realizing that we are far away from being fearful. We do not fear them because we understand who we are on a spiritual level, and we are not asleep anymore. We have been doing declaration. We have been calling on the highest establishment of justice, and all the enemies, unknown or unknown, purposely, maliciously, who try to abuse us or block our destiny or prevent us from having happiness and peace or health, those who try to deceive us in the brighton of sovereignty and be putting in the work. And now we're not playing about it in vain. And this is so powerful to point now where people know automatically. People know, don't mess with that one. Don't mess with that one. To manifest of many of these fruition, some of them are sitting back watching in hopes that we fail. Some of them, many did spell work or dark magic or ritual against us in hope that we will always stay down, that we will never rise to our divinity and receive what's divinely ours, but that they're bad. They didn't realize the kind of spiritual team that I work with. They have no idea that despite of the effort that we will still get to our destination, because it's divinely written in the stars before we even get in the womb of our mothers and into that awakening in the age of Aquarius. We come to remembrance who we are and what our assignment is, and as the result of us staying on course and staying committed to the process of healing, we will receive a great abundance of great harvest. And this is the one of the things that we don't have about ego in the chosen one. No ego in the chosen. We don't have to do anything to make ourselves known. Our enemies has been watching, whether we know it or not. Whether they are watching us through energetically, trying to pick up on our energy, having very low vibrational so-called high priestess monitoring us, or there is people in our intimate circle who have been watching and inquiring about, or asking a friend, or to see, are we still down, or are we down, or have we make it out of the trenches or the ditches that they dug for us? Of course we did, motherfuckers. And this is disappointing to our enemies, because again, this is not about our ego. That the Most High is going to ensure that everyone who worked up against us has to take a seat, as we are rewarded and recognized for the work that we have been putting in. They have to see us. It's a part of their judgment. Because for our enemies, the worst thing, the greatest punishment for many of our enemies is to watch us rise in our divinity. That makes them sick to their stomach. They cannot sleep at night because they've spent most of their life hoping, day in and day out, hoping that they can keep us down, hoping they can block our life, love life, our health, our spiritual gifts, our finance. This has been all out dedication for these evil karmic people that committed themselves for a very long time. And it is very important that as chosen one, we recognize that this is far greater than ourselves, sure of knowing that it's bigger than us. It is bigger. It's the Most High Mother and Father, the Alpha and the Omega, showing those out there, the enemies, you minions that who don't believe and that there is a higher source, you minions that there is no fact of the higher force. This is the rose of the Most High Father and Mother, and let people know that that one right there, that one is my child. Touch not my anointed one, and you will not hold them back from their destiny, and you have no authority in their life. And seeing the Most High needed us to take our authority back, to come to the remembrance we're chosen seed, and we know we are his child, and we know our spiritual weapons, and we know all we have to do is step in the spiritual authority in the moment that we start putting out into the ether and to the universe, establishing that we are the co-creator of our life, and that we are in our birthright is to have happiness, peace, mind, good health, and overflow financial wealth, good people around us, and we establish that we receive what is divinely ours, and knowing and without the shadow of doubt that we will receive it. That's when the Most High will begin to show the enemies what the state it's all about, because we have a divine spark that only can come from a higher source. Though these low vibrational beings that operating against us maliciously, that they want to stop us, they don't have connection. Their connection has been cut off by their greed, by their ego, by their carnal of nature, by their jealousy and envy in their heart and bitterness. That's been cut, the connection with the source, and now they had an ample opportunity to take a different path, to start doing some work and look at themselves and recognizing, like, okay, I have to clean myself up, and understanding that literally I'm projecting my insecurity into others, and this is felt in the like of failure, and they have no control of their existence, and they thought what gave them power is having control over mine. Oh, they have no idea who they are messing with. We stood up, and we're gonna keep stood up, and we didn't have to do a whole lot, because these low vibrational being, we're talking about those low vibrational, as we are chosen, we are alchemy. All we have to do is speak in our mother earth, speak and plant our feet, and write some declaration and work with the elements. All we have to do to give thanks to the Most High, give praise, stay gratitude, stay high vibrational thoughts, maintain our internal peace, and we receive everything that is divinely ours. These people who operated from wickedness, they gotta go and do human sacrifices in order to get things that they desire. They got to do animal sacrifices, and they have to cause harm and pain for others. They gotta conjure up demons and all types of foolishness over the foolery that they have to involve themselves just to get a little taste of material things that still doesn't bring them happiness. And this is why they are so bitter, because many of them was able to obtain was some might be deemed the finer things in life. In a low vibrational scale, they have gotten a little bit of money, conjuring up stuff. They may have gotten material things that they could have be flashy, but they were never able to obtain what is invaluable, which is inner peace, wisdom, knowledge, understanding, truth, health, spiritual gift. These are things that they could never obtain. Money could never buy those things, ever. What really messed them up is when they were sending those daggers our way and trying to block our income and trying to ensure that we never rose from the divinity that we always had, knowing in these open doors or closed doors or into all these blockages that we really messed them up, that we still smiling, we still driving, looking better than ever, still at gratitude, still having a beautiful heart, still are charitable giver, still are giving others words, encouragement, still giving praises and thanks to the Most High Father and Mother, in spite of what they have, what we have, material things, and even if we don't have, rising in the higher realm, and we're still thanking for what we have. We are not a demon to conjure a demon, obtaining the spark of light that we can get from the divine connection, much more from the higher source. We can get much more gifts, we can get much more health and wealth, we can get much more lovely, beautiful things, but we can get much more dharma, and we can give it to the future generation if we want to. And this is what abundance already possess, and they are angry now, and they have to live it. Oh, they are sick to their stomach. Yes, because now we have that balance. Because not only that, but we know how powerful we are, and they know. They better not come nowhere near us. They better not come try to send another spell or another ritual or another seance, or better not conjure up any demon, because even demon not gonna stand up for them. They're gonna stand up for us. We have risen in our divinity and in the power that we possess. We have made them envious, and in the magnitude of things, they can't even come anywhere near us. They can't touch us. They are peons in the spiritual realm, and that now they have to face the fact and accept that their judgment is now here, and now they lose all these things that spend all this time trying to convince the world that they have these things, and all these flying out of their hands, or of the cloud, or of the so-called power. Yes, this is your karma. Nobody's doing you anything, motherfuckers. And when you come to take revenge, I dare you, motherfucker. And the thought, I dare you to do any work, motherfucker. I dare you, motherfucker. Yes, dare in the possess and a little of knowledge of the occult. That's this, their knowledge. A little of what the occult, that it is beneath us. All of it is gone, no protection whatsoever. The moment we call judgment, the demons they conjured up, now they have to pay back. From where they gonna get it? From them. Yes, it will be handle these demons and declarations to go ahead and clear them out too. But we're gonna let them ahead and feast on our enemies now. Yes, because they have karma that they must be rectified. We do not want to impede and or interfere. You cannot blindside us of what you've been doing. You envious and jealous fake twin, hello counterpart, you fake twin, you making spiritual warfare, you making spiritual warfare. There's no going, this is time to make out of unbelievers, believers. There's no backwards in the spiritual warfare. You can't say I want to stop it and go back. You have to continue it to the end, and knowing that as a chosen out in the divine assignment of the half of the ideas, the type of things that have been done against us, the type of things with the Most High have made sure that we were protected 24 hours, 7 days a week. Yes, little things that they did hit us, it was only to awaken us, to strengthen us, to put that pressure on us, to put that pressure on our chest, on our heart chakra, so we can awaken again and remember, okay, now I remember who I am. Now I have the power I possess. Oh, now I know. Oh, that's why they came for me. Oh, yo, yay, oh, let's ride for the fight. And the turbulation of the both of giving turbulation given to the overflow will give it to the blessing that currently will manifest and will give thanks to your enemies. Yeah, not because they're worth it, but the home punch to the source. Yes, many of them are too bitter to even say a prayer to the Most High, or even to ask Most High for the forgiveness. No, they say unfair. You've been unfair to me. Just because pain risen up, just like Yeshua rised up and recognized and rewarded, and our enemy receives their reward. It's not a good thing, yes. It's not, I don't wish myself in their place, but this is a beautiful time right now for every dog to get his treat and show that you have no power attacking innocent people. A lot of people are caught up in fear from those things. Don't you ever fear those motherfuckers, as long as you are not attacking innocent people that done nothing to you. Don't you ever fear anything. Shout to your Most High and see whoever attack you, see what's gonna happen to him. But you know yourself, your hands are clean from wickedness and you have nothing to do with it. And in that dream state, it was droves people against 2 to 3 machetes. Listen to me, a lot of people, the veil, the illusion, because we keep persevering, we're never gonna stop doing our work. Fuck the views, fuck the fame, fuck the money. We're doing the job. That's what counts in the spiritual realm, and that what make people break the spell from their eyes to start to see who's the motherfucker khara from who's the motherfucker right. Yes, fighting back. They were hiding under the beds and tables that anywhere you can find. They would think themselves hidden, 2 or 3 people against the dozens of motherfucker. They could very easily taken those enemies out. Yes, but fear stopped them. Fear will stop you. Don't you ever fear any motherfucker. I'm alone, single-handedly. I put down a whole coven. I've put down a whole community. I put down a whole nation if I had to. I put down a whole country if I had to. I put down a whole worldwide cult, evil cult. Do you know why? Because I'm chosen. It's written in my destiny to expose my enemy, and they fall on my hands the moment they attack me. It's written. It is written for me to come here and expose this stuff. It is written for me to come against that global evil cult. I'm not talking about only locally. It's a global evil cult. Those evil people that must be exposed.